What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this Game of Thrones video. So we've got Game of Thrones tonight on TV and I am super excited, so I thought I'd bring you an extra special Game of Thrones video here for all of you lovely new subscribers who have joined me since the show has come back and since my videos have banged as well. So thank you so much for subscribing to all of these videos here. It means a lot. Please do leave a like if you did enjoy the video, and if you're new, please do hit that subscribe and drop that bell button as well to get notifications. So welcome. So Game of Thrones has been one hell of a ride so far, but the reveals are just not going to end whatsoever if we have the HBO hacks to go by. Now, HBO have succumbed to these people and they have offered $250,000 in bitcoins to pay these people as a ransom, and they've said a bug fix bounty, which, you know what, it's just a ransom, isn't it, to be honest. But a lot of this has actually already been leaked online. Now, one of the biggest characters from the backstory is Rhaegar Targaryen. And Rhaegar Targaryen, I believe, or at least his children, are going to play a humongous role in Season 7 and possibly Season 8, depending where they end up leaving Season 7. Now, of course, the big thing last season was the reveal of Jon Snow's parents, and it turns out that, of course, his mother was Lyanna Stark, and HBO have confirmed in an infographic that his father is, of course, Rhaegar Targaryen, if that Tower of Joy scene was not obvious enough. But obviously, we haven't seen Rhaegar Targaryen. He has been mentioned quite a lot so far throughout the seasons. Obviously, it was Robert Baratheon who was the one who killed him at the Trident, who smashed his face in with his hammer, what Robert Baratheon said so very elegantly. Now, of course, this actor is big because, well, if his son Jon Snow, if he was actually if Rhaegar was married to Lyanna, then, well, good old Jon Snow has a humongous claim to the Iron Throne. And of course, well, people are saying, oh, incest. Well, these characters, these Targaryens, actually have a history of that in the books, so I don't think that actually will matter. However, of course, incest is a pretty big thing, so it will matter to the rest of Westeros, the Resteros, really, if you will. Now, the question is, who will actually be playing Rhaegar Targaryen? Now, it does look like that the leaks have revealed who it could be. Now, on Reddit, which, let's take this with a grain of salt, that in the HBO leaked file, apparently there is an image and it shows that Wilf Scolding, a British actor, or, well, I believe he's Welsh as well, so British, whatever, but he is on the list, the casting list, the actor list, whatever you want to call it, as Rhaegar, which is humongous. And a couple of months ago, a Reddit user actually stated that Wilf Scolding possibly will actually be Rhaegar Targaryen because last year he actually followed the actress who played Lyanna Stark, Aisling Franciosi, I think that's how you pronounce her name as well, and over on Instagram as well, he has actually followed the makeup artists on the show as well, and they all have followed him back as well. So that is pretty big there. Obviously, that isn't really too much to go by. Of course, people follow each other all the time, regardless of what they're actually doing. And of course, Armie Hammer, the whole follow saga with him and him saying that he's not actually had any talks about the DCEU, despite people thinking he's going to be Green Lantern, well, that's a whole other kettle of fish. However, I think it's highly likely that these leaks confirming, although we actually haven't seen the proper image of this, so do take this with a pinch of salt, please. But it's looking highly likely, and it does seem like we could possibly getting a Rhaegar Targaryen flashback. So let me know what you think in the comments. Do you actually want a Rhaegar Targaryen flashback? Because this is quite big if he actually is in these flashbacks. It gives us a big insight as to the Targaryens, and it will give us a big history here and will possibly actually have a huge problem for Daenerys' real claim to the throne. Now, what will happen here, obviously, if this is revealed to the characters on the show, well, that's a big thing, and this is all depending upon, well, Bran actually revealing all this information. And we know that possibly from the leaks as well that Samwell Tarly will be revealed to be coming back to Winterfell, and Bran will be teaming up with Sam as well. So I expect that he will tell Sam, and then they will kind of go into the Green together and see what happened really, and we'll learn about Rhaegar Targaryen. So what do you think? Do you think Wolf Scolding's a good kind of version of this character? Do you think he'll be a good look for the character as well? Let me know what you think in the comments. I want to hear what you think. And as well, a bonus for you here is the fact that, well, those cave paintings, which I've been trying to decipher really, and there's not really too much I can really make out of them. The only thing is the fact that, well, we have seen them before. We have seen these cave paintings, and, well, they were interesting. The layout is the way that in the first couple of episodes, the White Walkers and the Whites left the bodies of their victims in the same kind of shapes. So what does that mean? We don't know, but I'm hoping that we will learn more soon. However, that is it for this video. Please do drop a like, please do subscribe, and I'll see you soon, and goodbye.